I hear a lot that marijuana has never killed anyone. And that's kind of a lie. Because marijuana has killed many people. And a lot of them were innocent. John Adams, 65 years old, shot to death during a SWAT raid. The house did not match the description on the warrant. Ismail Mena, 45, killed when police barged into his house looking for drugs. They had the wrong address. Mario Paz, 65, shot twice in the back of the head during a SWAT raid. No drugs were found. Rudolph Cardenas, 43, shot multiple times in the back while fleeing from ununiformed officers. Witnesses say he was unarmed. Annie Ray Dixon, 84, bedridden, shot by officers during a drug raid. Curtis Ferryman, 24, shot by a DEA agent when he tapped the gun on Curtis's window, and it fired. Carmine Pickering was being arrested when an officer's gun went off and hit her in the back of the head. She was unarmed. Derek Hale, 45, retired Marine sergeant who had served 2 tours in Iraq, was sitting outside his house when he was tased 3 times by police officers, went into convulsions, and started to throw up. He could not free his hands from his jacket and was shot 3 times, point blank, by a police officer. Don Hirko, 21. During a no-knock raid, police threw a smoke grenade into his house, setting it on fire. He was shot in the back of the head while running from the burning building. Lynette Gail Jackson, 29, shot to death in her bed by a SWAT team. Alberta Sproul, 57. During a raid on her house, flash grenades were used by police, which led to her death by heart attack. It was the wrong house. Asseline Williams, 75, Boston, Massachusetts. Williams was a retired Methodist minister and substance abuse counselor. During a SWAT raid, Williams was tackled to the floor and had his hands tied behind his back. He died of a heart attack. It was the wrong address. Peter McWilliams, arrested and let out on bail awaiting sentencing. Prosecutors threatened to take away his mother's house if he failed a drug test. McWilliams used marijuana to control the nausea from the medications for his non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. He was found dead, having choked on his own vomit. Officer Ron Jones, 29, while serving a drug warrant, he was shot by Corey Main, who was protecting his daughter. There were no drugs in the house, and Main was sentenced to death. The sentence was overturned. Officer Arthur Parga and Manuel Ramez, not an officer. During a raid on his house, Ramirez awoke, grabbed his pistol, and shot and killed Officer Parga before he was himself killed. No drugs were found. Deputy Keith Ruiz, 36. During a night drug raid on the house of Edwin Del La Mora, Deputy Ruiz was shot and killed through the door due to Del Mora's confusion. Alberto Sepulveda, 11. Shot by an officer during a SWAT raid. He was complying with the officer and lying face down on the floor. He was a 7th grader at Prescott Senior Elementary School. Veronica, 35, and Charity Bowers, 7 months old, were missionaries who were wrongly shot down in their Cessna by the Peruvian Air Force, believed to be drug smugglers. Ashley Villarreal, 14, was murdered by DEA agents while moving a car she had just watched. The agents believed that her father was driving the car. They did not have a warrant for his arrest. All of these people I've just named are people who have died solely for marijuana and the fact that it's illegal. These people were all fully innocent and had committed no crime, yet had been killed because of marijuana. However, the use of marijuana has not killed a single person, nor seriously injured any person to my knowledge, and to no knowledge of the scientific community at large. This is a drug that is illegal and has no known serious health effects. It is less dangerous than alcohol, it is less dangerous than cigarettes. It has killed many innocent people. Do you think it's right? Should these people be dead? Personally, I don't think so.